Hello guys, what's happening? How is everyone? Welcome to 2024.
You are watching Amy Vlogs 13. Ooh, yeah.
Should I change my sorry, I just put some deodorant on. Should I change my intro in 2024? Anyway, I feel like this is gonna be a long video, so get a drinky. I've got a little ASMR Diet Coke can. Get your drinks because we're in for a ride today. It is currently New Year's Eve. It is 8:45 and I am just about to get ready to go out. And you're probably thinking, whoa, she's off to the club. She's off to the club with her hose. You know, she's gonna get lit. No, that's not happening. I'm actually going to church. I'm a church girl who goes to church and reads her Bible. So that's what we're doing. We're going to church to the New Year's Eve service. I went last year and oh my days, it was literally the best start to the year. I was talking about this with someone yesterday because they went to church, not my church, but they went to church last New Year's Eve and they were like, I had a really good start of the year. And I don't know if it's because like I went to church at the start or I don't know, but I'm going again. And I was like, you know what? That's true. Like my year, and we'll talk about this in the video, my year was, it was good. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's highs and lows, all of it, but it was pretty good for me. It was a pretty epic year, I'm not gonna lie guys, I'm not gonna lie. So I thought, you know what, one of my goals for the new year is to really pour into my YouTube channel because I love it. I love making videos. I love editing, even though it takes me ages. I love making content. I love looking back on them. I love it. So I thought, well, let's end 2023 and start 2024 as I mean to go on. I'm just like emptying my bag. Like I don't really get ready much anymore for stuff. So it's like really fun like seeing all my stuff laid out. It reminds me of when I was younger. I went into this, like if I'm honest, what were you? So we're in 2023 now, going into 2024. 2022, just rewind. 2022 was literally awful. Like I kind of sugarcoated it with people and was like, yeah, it was a bad year, haha. Kind of be like, haha. Guys, like when I release a book one day, my autobiography, you'll realize 2022, girl, a lot happened. Like most of it was my fault, of course, but it was awful. Like I was a mess. Like I was making the worst decisions, and my mental health was like in the gutter. And I think going into 2023 I was a bit like, you know what, like it's gonna be the same. Like I can never get out of this, I can never change my ways. Like and it wasn't until April time where things actually really got better for me. So this year in like April, so basically in December of 2022 I got diagnosed with ADHD. And it really wasn't a shock to everyone. It was kind of like, it was a bit of a relief because it meant I was finally getting help with my life. And it was finally like, there was not a reason why things were happening, but it was kind of like, I understood my brain a lot more. And there is a lot of like talk online about ADHD, or everyone's got it, or we're labeling things, but like really, it's really hard to explain to someone, and I also don't feel like I should justify it to anybody. So yeah, but like it's a very long process, and it wasn't until April of 2023 where I started taking medication, and those tiny little tablets, the way they've changed my life around, wowzer. Like I thank God that I have privilege and access to medication that helps me with my everyday life, because yeah, it's just, I'm so thankful, because it finally feels like I'm able to live my life, which is like, I know it's like so dramatic and I'm really sorry to get deep, but that's just how it feels at the end of the day. That's where it is. I went sober in 2023, which is obviously crazy because I've been drinking alcohol quite excessively since I was about 15, 16, and yeah, I did not have a good relationship with alcohol, which maybe one day I'll go into, I don't know. But yeah, I had a really bad relationship with alcohol, which was really ruining my life, like really badly, because I would make a lot of mistakes because of my alcohol consumption. Well, my reaction to alcohol, I guess. So it was so hard. I tried so many times to give up alcohol. Like I'd do like a week, and then I would do like a month, and then I would just cave because I felt like I wasn't good enough or whatever, and it would just be like back to square one. And I think I tried a month, or I tried a few weeks, and I was like, you know what, I think I actually could do it, but I'm not really sure. And then I went on a night out in August and I had a few drinks, and I was like, yeah, like I'm kind of over it, like I'm kind of done with this now. And I just fully went cold turkey, like I just stopped. And my first month of doing it, like I really didn't make a big deal, because in the past I've made such a big deal of trying to go sober, and then I've like texted all my friends being like, guys, I'm going sober, and then they'll see me in the club and they're like, girl, what are you doing? But this time I just didn't really make a big deal to begin with. Obviously now I make a massive deal, but to begin with I really didn't make a big deal. I was just like, said to my friends like, oh, like I'm going sober. Nothing dramatic though. And then over time I faced like different situations. Like I went on holiday sober, I went to a wedding sober, and I just kind of realized that actually I'm like the only person holding me back, you know, like and I think for me, like I went to Manchester Pride, and I remember feeling like, oh, I don't know if I can do this sober. And I'm really lucky because my friend Richard is also sober, and he was going, and we went out together, and I remember feeling like so happy that I had someone who was also sober, and that really helped me. And now I just checked my app earlier because I was texting my mum about it. I'm 150 days sober, which is about 4 months, I want to say. It was the start of the month where it resets, and it feels like it's gone really quick, but it's also been like the longest time as well. I think Christmas was not hard, but like my birthday was the hardest out of the whole time being sober. Like my birthday was hard because it was like I felt so comfortable with the people around me. Comfortable with the people around me that I was like, you know what? I could just have one, you know? I could just do it. I could just have one. And that was so tempting. And that was really hard. But I was like, no, Amy, come on. And the longer you go, it's kind of like you get like to a point where it's like a streak, and you don't want it to end. And I think, I hate talking about ADHD all the time, but ADHD, the hardest part of ADHD is that consistency and not self-sabotaging, because that's what us ADHDers do. We self-sabotage all the time. It's part of our life. So yeah, so sober life is happening, which I'm really praying. It's funny because basically every year I do like a video every New Year's Eve. I don't know if I will use this video or I'll just make a new one a bit more private. I make a video every New Year's Eve where I like reflect on the year. So I like go through my year, like what was good, what was bad, like what do I want to do next year. And I started it in 2016. And 2016 actually was a really bad year because I had left university, like dropped out of university, and I remember it was just like awful. And I watched back today my one from 2022, and in it I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go sober again. Like I tried it for a month and then I quit, and then like I went out last week, so maybe I can do it again. And I don't know how long I must have lasted in that, but obviously I didn't last a long time. But and in it I'm like, oh, I really hope I could be sober next year. And it's funny because now I'm in the same position. I'm thinking, I really hope next year when I watch this, like I could be sober. The way this camera just cut me off, like girl, I'm talking, do you know what I mean? So let's talk 2024. I feel like I've talked a lot 2023. 2024, I'm really hoping it's gonna be a good year. But I need to remember that I have a part to play in that. You know, like, girl, come on. You can't be a victim. Like you can't be like there's a weird part of me that's like, is 2024 gonna be bad because I had a good 2023? Like, is that how it works? No, Amy, no, that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue with the habits you set in 2023, and you are gonna slay. The things I actually want to do though, I actually do want to start getting up earlier in 2024 because I can't get out of bed at the moment. I know it's dark, but like I literally, so like I've been slacking on the gym recently because obviously it's Christmas. Please, come on, give yourself a break, girl. Like I've lost 3 stone this year. Well, probably 2.5 now, but I've lost about 3 stone this year, which is pretty good going. So I'm gonna get back on it tomorrow. And this is the thing that stresses me out about New Year's Eve. It's like, I'm going to be going to bed at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And then I want to get up at 5 AM tomorrow. Be for real right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, Amy, like, how are you going to do that? Like, that stresses me out, first off. But I do want to start getting up at 5 AM because I don't think everyone should get up at 5 AM. I'm not one of these people. But I do think there is something about getting up early in the morning for me. I'm a morning person, well I should be, that I'm like, I really need to start setting that habit. And then I was thinking, I don't want to set myself up for failure. So my plan is I'm going to practice like 5-2. So I work 5 days, I'm off 2 days. I eat clean 5 days, 2 days treats. I'm going to wake up at 5 AM, 5 days, 2 days, lie in. You know, so the 5-2 rule, that's what I'm gonna try and do. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I'm probably gonna watch this back in like 6 months and laugh. My main goals, which I'm gonna write down, I'm gonna stick on my fridge. Actually, not my fridge because I don't have my fridge is like a cupboard. I'm gonna stick somewhere, is I want to be mentally stronger, physically stronger, physically stronger, spiritually stronger, and relationally stronger. So what that means is I'm gonna be mentally stronger, so I'm gonna invest more in my development. So there's this course I really want to do. Like I don't know if I'm gonna do it straight away. There's a course I want to do. I want to read more books, so I say every year, and I actually read quite a few books this year. In the summer I just was on this like reading hype where it was like my hyperfixation. But I am gonna read more. Wow, am I makeup biased? Be for real right now, I'm a makeup biased. Let me go get my hair colours to start warming up. So physically stronger, so I'm gonna exercise a lot more. I want to exercise every day, but well, 5-2, 5 days of the week I'm gonna exercise. Physically stronger, I've got I was given a new Bible for my birthday, which is the Bible in a Year program. I'm so excited for, and I really need to like write down like when am I actually going to do it, like what part of my day am I going to do it, because that needs to be a priority and I'm gonna continue going to church because I love it. And I'm also gonna pray about everything as well. Like, I'm just gonna become a bit more vocal with God, because I know I'm vocal with everyone else, but I need to start talking to Jesus a bit more. Which, if you're not a Christian, you're probably thinking, wow, she is actually crazy. But girl, I know I'm crazy. Guys, this setting spray off TikTok shop is literally the one. I don't think it's very good for your skin, so I try not to use it all the time, but I'm obsessed. Emotionally stronger. My biggest thing I want to work on in 2024 is my friendships. Like, I think people look at me, well, they do, because they tell me this. They look at me and they think that I am the biggest extrovert. I've got loads of friends. Like, I'm just like always with people, always, you know, the life and soul of the party, which obviously I am the life and soul of the party, but they think I'm just so busy with friends all the time. And I am busy, don't get me wrong, I'm busy. Like, I work a lot, I go to church a lot, I'm with my family a lot, but I'm a really bad friend. I'm really bad at friendships, which is something I've really figured out this year. And what I've realized is I'm a very selfish person, and I think I don't mean it intentionally, but it's just the way. And this is not me talking negatively about myself, by the way. Like, I don't want you to watch this and think, oh my gosh, her self-esteem is so low. Like, that is so wrong. Like, don't be like, oh, you're not a selfish. I am, okay? Like, I really am. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I know, like, people are trying to be nice and they're saying you're not selfish at all. I am. I'm really selfish. And it's not a place of, like, intentional, like, I'm gonna be selfish for myself, but it's in a place of I don't have the brain capacity to process my emotions and take on someone else's emotions, if that makes sense. That's probably why I'm single, because I just can't give people, like, I don't know how to word it without sounding like an idiot, but basically what I've realized is I'm not very good with processing emotions. Like, I struggle, I get overwhelmed very easily, and I'm already very overwhelmed with my own issues, and I feel like I've been too scared to process other people's issues as well. And that needs to change. I need to be more intentional with my friendships and with the people around me. Other goals, I want to pay more attention to my YouTube channel and just have fun with it and, like, not get overwhelmed with it. Yeah, I forgot to mention I'm moving in 2024. We should have mentioned. I have filmed a vlog. I feel like this may go up before the vlog, to be honest with you, but they won't be far apart. But basically I bought a flat, which is like shared ownership, which I'll go into another time. But I'm moving. I'm owning my own property, which is crazy. Can't believe it. So I'm super excited for that. So all of my money is being saved on that at the moment. Like, literally every penny I own is being saved on that. Guys, cutting my hair just reminds me of being a teenager so much. These hair colours slap though, like, they're so good. Okay, this is what I've decided to wear. This wasn't my first choice, but the outfit I was gonna wear doesn't look that good. So I just got this little black dress on. I've put a bodysuit underneath because sometimes these buttons like pop open. So I was wearing this Christmas and I was showing too much. Oh, we're ready. There's a little bit too much volume going on. Let's try and sort that out. Well, happy new year everyone, and if you watched to this point, thank you. I'll see you next year.